Alright guys, welcome back. CJ Fanatic, and tonight we're going to talk about my beloved New York Knicks. And yes, life being a Knicks fan is stressful, of course. It's currently our fourth straight losing year. This is just right now, 22 and 29. We coming off a big win last night against Brooklyn, in which I'll say the European Twin Towers, Kristaps Porzingis and Willie Hernan-Gomez led the charge in the fourth quarter comeback. Yes, we were down 10 to the Nets, but listen, Brooklyn, even though they're 9-40, they play real hard. They want to win. They obviously know that they're a trash team, a horrible team, but they were playing real hard. It's a battle of the quote-unquote boroughs, and battle of the boroughs is always going to be in Knicks City. But anyways, it was a much-needed win because on Saturday, national television, ABC, the day before Super Bowl 51, home against LeBron and Cleveland. Cleveland's going to come in motivated. They want to win. They want to beat us at the Garden. It's a big game. We hope that Derrick Rose will come back from his ankle injury so we can at least someone put up a fight, because there's like a 20% chance we beat Cleveland on Saturday unless they out partying the night before and they just tired and come into the game. But it's a night game. I highly doubt that. But wouldn't it be nice? Because it's a homestand. Cleveland, LA, Clippers, Denver, San Antonio, as I was looking at the schedule. And then the last game before the All-Star break at Oklahoma City. But I want to talk about how I think we can still make the playoffs. Despite being right now, if I check the standings, right now we're currently 11th, a half game behind Milwaukee for the 10th spot, and 1 game and a half out of the 8th spot, which Charlotte has right now, which we beaten twice this year. So yes, I think we can still make a run. The East is weak. It's not the Western Conference, but actually the Western Conference right now, the 8th spot, you have to be 22 and 28, which is Portland, which to me, they've had a bad year. They were supposed to be a team which everybody thought was going to be better than next year. They surprised people last year by being the 6th seed, especially when they lost LaMarcus Aldridge in free agency, not traded Robin Lopez, he signed with us, and then obviously we traded him to get Derrick Rose. And we lost Wesley Matthews. Nobody expected them to be considered a threat in the Western Conference. And made the second round last year. We all know the injuries that the Clippers suffered. That's why they lost. I'll always say that. But they've underachieved this year. Portland is supposed to be one of those teams that Utah is right now, because Utah's like 31. They 31-19. They're a playoff team. Then the Gordon Hayward's an all-star, that team. But I think they missed one more piece, and I think they could be a legit contender. But anyways, back to the New York Knicks. Obviously, there was a time this year we were 14-10. Things were looking bright. It was like this team right now is literally 3rd in the Eastern Conference, a top 3 team in the East. Is either we were a top 3 or we were the 4th seed. Either way, we were a top team in the East. It was like the Knicks, they 14-10, and then ever since we had lost the Phoenix during that West Coast trip, everything just went crashing down. Obviously, we had a terrible month in April. Like 5 wins, 12 losses. It was just awful. A lot of heartbreaking losses. I'm just glad we got out of that. But this team, I think they could they could go on a run, especially with this homestand coming up. We have some tough teams though. Cleveland, San Antonio. I would throw in the Clippers there, but they're banged up. The best thing you could hope for in this homestand is that they could go 3-5. 3-5 would be considered a success on this homestand, considering the team we are. If we can win the next 3 out of 5 games, I'd be like, by the All-Star break, we'll be the 9th seed, or even, you don't even know, the 8th seed. The East is just not strong. Charlotte's falling off after they got off to that hot start. They were beating teams that were like 9-2. Same thing with Atlanta. They were like 9-2, but Atlanta right now is currently 5th right now, half game behind Washington for the 4th spot. And after trading away Kyle Korver and also trying to trade Paul Millsap, they were trying to. Toronto's interested in that. They probably still are. But Yeah, I'm surprised they're 28-21 right now. They're currently playing right now on TNT against Houston, and they're losing. But yeah, they actually surprising me. But anyways, I also want to talk about the fact that in order to make the playoffs, you cannot decide to blow this whole thing up and trade Carmelo Anthony. He has a no trade clause. He determines where he wants to go. He determines what's best for his future in the NBA. Obviously, he's 32 years old. He's getting up there in age. You know his time is running out and trying to get a championship. He wants to go to a contender. And if he wants to go to contender, you got Cleveland. You add him to Boston, they could be a legit threat. Or you throw in the Clippers. Those have been the three teams that constantly you hear Carmelo Anthony's trade rumors in. And then as recent days, you talked about the Cavaliers regaining interest in Carmelo Anthony. Because you know how LeBron talked about earlier or mid-January when he was talking about, oh, I want a playmaker. Something needs to change. You know how LeBron is always wanting something, complaining. I mean, he's a great player and all, but come on, bro. You got there's three all-stars on your team. You, Kyrie, Kevin Love, like, come on, bro. But anyways, Cleveland tried to play us. They try to say, yes, we are interested in Carmelo Anthony. Obviously, for Phil Jackson, who's been a horrible president for the New York Knicks, probably was like, okay, who we gonna get? Who would you give us up for not for Kevin Love, for Carmelo Anthony? And basically, they were like, well, we're kind of trying to get Carmelo, but at the same time, not have to trade Kevin Love to New York. And when I heard that Cleveland it doesn't want to give up Kevin Love in order to get Carmelo Anthony, and I'm saying, just to give us Kevin Love then. I mean, he's averaging 21 a game. I mean, shit, even though I wouldn't want to do it, but if Melo really wants to leave, then take it. Go Cleveland, get that ring. Try to take down Golden State, which is right now, I think Golden State could easily beat Cleveland in 5. Which they should have done last year. Draymond Green didn't get suspended by LeBron, even though they have 3-1 in the series. But anyways, I just don't trade anybody. Just stay pat of what you have. You know what this team can be when everything's clicking, everybody's playing well, Rose is playing well, Porzingis is playing well, Melo playing well. When they're playing well, this team they're not a hard team to beat because everybody's so consistent. But when you got Porzingis always in foul trouble, D-Rose, you don't know what he's going to give you, and then Carmelo obviously with this trade rumor nonsense, you just don't know what can happen with this team right now. But I hope the win against Brooklyn was an inspiring win, because down 10 in the fourth quarter, there was no guarantees they were going to come back and win that game. It was 66-76. I'm like, oh man, this game is over. There's just no way they're going to come back and win. This team's just they're inconsistent, but they were able to pull it off. Mind you, behind the bench players, role players like Brandon Jennings, Justin Holiday, Sasa Vujic, Hernan Gomez, Porzingis, that 5 led us to that victory yesterday. Wow, Melo was on the bench. Melo was benched the fourth quarter because Jeff Hornacek decided to stay with the 5 players that led a comeback. And I say that time and time again. If you have a group of players right now on the court, 5 guys that right now are hot, ball's moving, the chemistry is there, everything clicking, don't mess that up. Just stick with what you have. Why put the starters back in? Keep them on the bench. They playing like trash today. But anyways, I want to shout out the role players. Really played well. I really like Hernan Gomez. To be honest, he should be starting over Joakim Noah. Just Joakim Noah is a bum. 72 mil for him. Like, come on, Phil Jackson. Like that was just dumb. I mean, beyond dumb. You know Joakim Noah is not the Joakim Noah of 2013 where he could put up 13 and 10. This is the Joakim Noah now where you'll be lucky that he'll score. That he will just score. He can still rebound the ball good. He's still a good passing big man, but he can't do shit besides that. Can't make a layup. Can't shoot a free throw. He can't shoot a free throw to save his life. It's crazy. You can send me on the line right now and make 2 free throws. I'll bet you I'll make them before Joe gives over. But he's a bum. He should be on the bench behind Kyle Cohen while Hernan Gomez starts. It's just point blank simple. He should not be starting anymore. Do you want to win? If you want to win, you put Joe Noah on the bench. He should not be starting no more. I'm sorry. I mean, Hernan Gomez had another double-double. I mean, he previously had one against Boston a couple of weeks ago. When you play Hernan Gomez, he is productive, especially when he plays alongside KP. They're unstoppable. But I don't want to let that win get overboard. Obviously, against Brooklyn is a much-needed win. But like I said, the Knicks have a tough schedule in February. As I look at the schedule right now, they play Cleveland twice, Spurs, Clippers, at Oklahoma City against Russell Westbrook, who it's a triple-double machine. And this sounds funny, but I'm going to throw in Philly there. Philly, their record, it's 18-30, but everybody knows what they are. That team can fuck around next year and be a playoff team. They're going to get Ben Simmons back. Joel Embiid is a beast. Nerlens Noel is playing respectively well. Robert Covington, he can shoot the ball. And T.J. McConnell is an underrated point guard. People need to pay more attention to him. There was the rumors that the Cleveland was trying to trade with Philly for him. And anything Cleveland do, I just don't like Cleveland point blank period. In my conference, I don't care. LeBron, like I said, he just made me dislike Cleveland. And maybe dislike them more the fact that these stupid fans voted Kyrie Irving in as a starter over Isaiah Thomas. Don't let me get started on Isaiah Thomas. That man, to me, is the best. He is the best point guard in Eastern Conference point blank player. He's, to me, the most clutch point guard in the league this year. He has scored the most points in the fourth quarter all year. He leads players in fourth quarter scoring this year. Just last night, he had 44 and scored 19 points in the fourth quarter and led them to a comeback win over Toronto. Isaiah Thomas averaging like 30 a game. Mind you, he's 5'9". He reminds you of Iverson. Iverson was killing people. This is what Isaiah Thomas reminds me of. That's why he's my favorite player. He's my favorite player for a reason. Because he's 5'9", and he's doing niggas on the court. It's crazy. It's just crazy. I would love to have him in a Knicks jersey. Man. But, like I said, a game and a half out of that 8th spot, you don't know. You hope that this team could get their shit together and really build a win streak. Shock the world on Saturday and beat Cleveland and try to close out these last, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games before the All-Star break on a high note. Because literally when we return from the All-Star break, we literally play on national television against Cleveland again. As crazy as it sounds, but yeah, so Knicks fans need to believe, give this team a chance. The 22-29, obviously, that's horrible. We were expected at this time around to be the opposite of the 29-22, because we've lost so many close games this year that we should have won. Games against like Phoenix, Washington, Milwaukee, Philly. That's 4 games in the month of January that we could have won, but we lost in the last minute or so. But if they could continue to close out games, then you're gonna win a lot more games. New York, all the fans want to do is win. They want to win. They don't want to lose. They're tired of the Knicks always being a laughingstock in the NBA, a joke in New York. We want a winning team. We're tired of losing. We want a winning team. Point blank simple. Let's see if they can get these wins on the next couple of games. I know it's gonna be tough, but the main point is that you're at home in front of your home fans. You're not going on a West Coast trip for 5 games. No, you're at home for 5 games. We should easily win 3 games. The only game I really see is probably Losing is the game against Cleveland and then San Antonio game. Those are the only games I could see as, to be honest, losing. But like I say, let's just hope. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up now. Make sure you like this video. Subscribe to the page, CJ Fanatic. Really trying to do something here. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you next time in my next video, which I'll talk about my Super Bowl prediction between Matt Ryan and the Falcons against Tom Brady in New England. And if you haven't seen my video from the other day, I talk about America, Donald Trump, the Muslim ban. Go check that video out. Watch it. Let me hear your opinions. And I'm out. Peace.